For today's art activity, we are going to draw, cut, decorate, and then glue and collage the shapes for our shark. So the first step is to draw. I am going to use a stencil to trace the shapes. I need one big triangle, one big semicircle, but two little triangles. I'm going to use my pencil and very carefully with my opposite hand hold the stencil. Remember, we want to hold the stencil with our opposite hand so it is not moving when we are tracing. That looks great. Now I'm going to go on and do the triangle, holding it with my opposite hand and then pressing my pencil right up against the edge, going back and forth a couple times to make sure I get it just right. If you mess up or make a mistake, that's okay. This is the back of the paper that we are drawing on. We are drawing on the back of the paper, so that way if we make a mistake, we will not see it when we glue it. So these triangles I need two of. So now I've made one, which means I need to make one more, because 1 plus 1 equals 2. So now I'm going to trace and press and hold. That got a little wrinkly. Let's see if I can match it back up again. I think that's a good solution. I can just keep going. That looks pretty good. Press and hold. It moved out of the spot again. Let me see if I can't fix that. So let's see. I missed a spot. Okay, let's see if I can get this last triangle. Sometimes the last one is the tricky one. There it goes. That's looking great. Now the stencils don't stay in our picture. They're just for tracing. I now have two little triangles, a big semicircle, and a big triangle drawn on the back of my paper. These are my scissors. I put my thumb in the top and my fingers in the bottom, and I can open and close them. My fingers are squeezing and nibbling with my scissors. The scissors are always pointing away from me. I don't turn the scissors, I turn the paper. So the scissors like to eat lines, so make sure you feed your scissors some lines for lunch. They like to munch on the lines for lunch. So nibble, 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 munch, munch, munch. Watch out for those fingers. Don't get your fingers in the way of your hungry, hungry scissors. Make sure your scissors are always pointing away from your fingers. Cut along all of those lines. Get those scissors nice and fed. Make sure you're feeding them the lines that you drew. Now that all my shapes have been cut out, I'm going to start by outlining all of the shapes with a marker. I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to draw on the edge of the shape. So the triangle gets a triangle, the little triangle gets a triangle, this other little triangle also gets a triangle. Now, do I put a triangle on the semicircle? No, I outline the shape. I'm just drawing a line that matches the shape right along the edge of the shape. Now I can add some extra details. The semicircle is the body, but you know what? I need an eyeball and circles can be tricky, so I'm going to use the cap from my glue stick to trace a circle for my eye. Now I can use my marker to color in the rest of the eye. That's looking pretty good. Let's give our shark a mouth. I'm going to draw a curved line with a teeny tiny curve at the end of it, and I'm going to make some zigzag teeth. Our shark needs to be able to breathe underwater. Did you know a shark is a fish, and fish swim underwater and they breathe underwater, so he needs gills so he can breathe underwater. Now the body of the shark gets glued into the middle of our black paper that has the circles on it. Make sure it's in the middle. Now he can be going up, he can be going down, he can be going sideways. Make sure you leave enough space though for that tail. The pointy part sticks underneath of the back of the shark's body. So kind of stick it right there. Just kind of stick it under so it overlaps a little bit so it looks like they're connected. Press it down, hold it for a couple seconds, make sure it sticks. Get a little bit of glue on the little triangle, and it's going to go underneath of the top of the body, kind of towards the back half of it to be the top fin, and this little triangle is going to be the bottom fin. Make sure the pointy part is pointing out so it looks like a shark. When you're all done, put it on the drying rack to dry.